the 10 most important job skills every company will be looking for in the next year. Hi, my name is Bernard Ma and I am a business and technology futurist. And in my job, I get one question asked a lot, which is, what are some of the skills that we will need? At the moment, we are seeing this whole new industrial revolution. I call this the intelligence revolution, where we basically are seeing artificial intelligence, intelligent robots taking some of our jobs, reshaping the world of business. So what I want to do is look at the 10 most important job skills that you can start to focus on to be successful in the future. Hopefully there will be some new ones in there. There will be some obvious ones, but hopefully some that you might not expect. The first skill is data literacy. This is all about understanding the importance of data. I believe data is the fuel of this new intelligence revolution. We're now talking about big data. We have massive amounts of data available in our organizations. And those organizations that use data effectively will clearly outperform others. So what we need in all our organizations is people that understand how to use data, how to extract insights from data, and how to turn this into valuable knowledge. Without all of this, data becomes completely meaningless. So data literacy is a key skill and something I help organizations build in different ways. And it's not just about specific job roles like data scientists and data translators that sit somewhere between the data scientists and the business. What we need is we need to up the data literacy skills of everyone in the organization. And I believe this is a skill every company will be looking for next year. The second skill is critical thinking, which comes with the first skill, data literacy, to some extent. We are getting bombarded with information. We've never had more data than ever before, and not all the information we are getting is good information. There's lots of misinformation out there. There's fake news, deep fakes, lots of propaganda. And what we need in our organizations and what businesses will be looking for is people that can pass through all of this information and find the really useful bits of information that are trustworthy. So critically assessing information, finding good sources, and then using the right information to inform decision making will be an absolutely vital skill next year. The third skill is technology savviness. It is absolutely vital that everyone in every business understands some of the major technology trends that are underpinning this intelligence revolution that we're seeing at the moment. It's not just big data and artificial intelligence, but it's also lots of other technologies that are coming together at the moment to create what I call this perfect storm, where we're seeing lots of individually transformative technology coming together to really redefine industries and businesses. So we have things like blockchain, extended reality, augmented reality, lots of different technology, even 3D printing, gene technology. All of these things are changing businesses. And what we need to do is we need to understand those. I've just written a book on the 25 biggest technology trends. And this is probably a good starting point for people to understand what is actually happening, what are some of the major technology trends that we're seeing, and then to reflect on how this will change their own business. Businesses need to be more aware of this, right from the executive level to everyone else in the organization, about the transformation that is now coming via all of these technologies. So try to understand, what does artificial intelligence mean for your business? What does robotics and blockchain might mean for your job? The more we understand this, the more we can prepare for this. The fourth skill every company will want next year is adaptability and flexibility. This goes hand in hand with all the technological change that we're seeing in our organizations. So what we need to do is we need to make sure people have the ability to adapt, to learn, especially skills around lifelong learning. One of the things we're seeing is that skills and what we call their half-life, so how long they are basically valuable for, is reducing all the time. So whereas in the past you learned a skill and this would see you through for the rest of your career, nowadays 2-3 years later the skill has to change. Some of them become completely redundant. So this is what we need to do. We need people that are able to adapt to new job roles, adapt to new technology, and are flexible and happy to learn new skills. So adaptability and flexibility. The fifth really important skill that every business would want in the future is creativity. This is something that machines can't do yet, at least not to the extent that humans can. We are able to imagine a new world, invent new things, create new tools, and dream up new scenarios and make them happen. So creativity will be something that will be increasingly important for jobs. And the more you can build your creativity and focus on this, the more successful you will be in the future job market. The sixth really important job skill is emotional intelligence. This is our ability to be aware of our own emotions, being able to control and express those emotions, as well as be aware of other people's emotions. So empathy is really an important part of all of this, understanding someone's emotions and being able to work with this. This is something where machines are starting to make some inroads. We now have effective computing, so the ability of machines to read someone's emotions. But in the workplace, it comes down to humans understanding someone else's emotions, and controlling your own emotions. And this has been on the list of important job skills now for the last 10 years, and this is still becoming more and more important every year. So a very good skill to work on. The seventh skill most companies will be looking for next year is cultural intelligence and diversity. What we are seeing is that our business world is going global. We now have companies operating across different nationalities, different regions. Workforces are more fluid. And what this means is that we have to be able to understand and work with people that from very diverse backgrounds, old, young, so different ages, different sexes, different cultural backgrounds, different sexualities. All of this will become increasingly important. So the more you can understand different cultures, diverse people, and understand what they can bring to the table and actually work with this, the more successful you will be in your own job in the future. The eighth skill every company will be looking for is good leadership skills. So we need to have this ability to lead other people, and leadership has moved on recently. It is much more about making sure you get the best out of everyone so they can be the best person they could possibly be. It's less about telling people what to do, and it's much more about enabling them. And this is challenging for lots of companies that I work with, because we now have these very diverse workforces. We have increasingly distributed workforces where people work from home. They work in different countries. So if I lead them, sometimes it means not seeing them face to face or doing some of these things over video conferencing and others. And this is a skill I think that we need to develop more, this ability to lead people and get the best out of everyone. The ninth really important skill is judgment and complex decision making. This is something that is uniquely human, and our ability to understand the context of things and make judgment based on our own ethics and morals is absolutely vital in this world. So being able to put things into context, taking a bit of data but understanding the impact on your wider ecosystem, on the entire business, on the industry will become increasingly important, and is one of those skills that most businesses I work for will be looking for next year. And my 10th 10th skill is all about collaboration. It's about working with other people, having really good interpersonal communication skills so you can communicate with others, understand them, and coordinate your work. So team working. These skills will become vital in the future, and it's again something that most companies I work for are looking for. So they were my 10, but I want to give you another bonus one, which is all about self-management. So there's something about you individually that will become increasingly important. And one of those factors is being able to be self-motivated. So some of these skills, especially around lifelong learning, they have to be motivated intrinsically by yourself. So you have to be able to motivate yourself. You also have to be good at time management. This is especially important when it comes to managing stress. I see lots of individuals that I coach getting stressed because they can't manage their times properly, which comes back to prioritization, another really important skill. And then again, back to your personal skills, another really important one is to have this curiosity, to learn, to explore new things, to experiment. And basically there's excitement about change. So people that are able to embrace change or even celebrate change are going to be the ones that are most successful in the future. I hope this was useful. Will give you a really good skill set if you hone those over the next 5 or even 10 years in business. And I wish you good luck focusing and building those skills. If you would like to learn more, head to my website at bernardmar.com, where you can find tons of articles, white papers and videos that will give you a lot more insights into real-world case studies and examples.